Welcoming guys to our recap every single NFL team for the 2021 season, and we're in the NFC East with the Dallas Cowboys. And you go back to the 2020 season with the Cowboys, and you had the defense was bad, offense wasn't very good, especially when Dak got injured. After that sixth game, when Dak got injured, the offense just crumbled, and without that elite quarterback in Dak Prescott, they just crumbled and they didn't make the playoffs. You go to 2021. And you start your first game against the reigning defending Super Bowl champions in the Buccaneers, and you're on the road. It's 29-31. It's only a 2-point game, and Dak was getting his shit together because obviously he's just come back from the injury and his fatigue isn't going to be all there. But it was only a 2-point game, and if they won that game, they would have beaten the reigning Super Bowl champions. But apart from that loss, they had a 5-game. They was 5-1, 5-1 before the bye week. After the bye week, they was 6-1. They beat divisional rivals Philly twice this season, and they went 12-5 in the regular season, and they won the NFC East. Got to the playoffs for since 2018, and they get to the wild card. They lose to Jimmy G's 49ers. I would understand if this was like a Trey Lance quarterback, but this is Jimmy G. What the hell are you losing to a Jimmy G quarterback? Like, oh my god. Jimmy G was at quarterback and he lost that game. Anyway, so we go to the stats for this season. Points against, points against the Cowboys was 358. 7th out of 32. You had points for, which was 530, which was 1st out of 32. In the draft, you got Micah Parsons, who was a really good, had a really good rookie year. He had 13 sacks. I want to talk about the passing stats. So Dak Prescott's passing stats. He had 16 games, started 16. His quarterback rep was 11-5. Attempts of 598. 4,449 yards, completion of 410, and 37 touchdowns. Cooper Rush only played 5 games, started 1 game, completion of 30 and 47 attempts, 422 yards. Cedric Wilson Jr. 16 games, 4 started, 89 yards, and Ezekiel Elliott had 17 games. 17 starts, completion of 1, attempt of 1, and 47 yards, 4 yards. Then we have the rushing and receiving stats. So Elliott had attempts of 237, reception of 47, over 1,000 yards. Then we had Pollard, who had a really good season, 15 games. He had 2 touchdowns. But yeah, overall he had a really good season. And then we look at CD Lamb. He had 16 games, 13 starting, 9 completions, and 76 yards. But I want to talk about Dan Quinn. He really improved that offense in 2021. And I know that he was linked with the Bears job and a couple of other jobs, and he rejected all of those, and he's staying in Dallas. But I think in the future, after this 2022 season, I think he's going to get a head coaching job in the NFL. But he improved the Dallas' defense. They was first in total yards, but they have Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, who is playing at a Hall of Fame level this season. But again, they lost Amari Cooper, which was they lost Amari Cooper after 4 years ago. They drafted Amari Cooper for a first-round pick, and then 4 years later, he's at the Browns. They've got only $20 million in cap space. Connor Williams has gone to the Dolphins, and then Randy Gregory has gone to Denver. So you need to look at guard and you need a guard, a linebacker, who can basically impact and then impact safety. Maybe like a you can go for like a Kyle Hamilton or somebody like that, linebacker. Um, you'll have to go somebody in the draft because you've only got 20 million cap space. But overall, they had a good regular season, but again, when they get to the playoffs, it's like they choked in the playoffs to Jimmy G and ultimately didn't get to win a championship. So